Oh, it's good evening TI community from the UK. Time now for the second update on the apps that I've got picking up illegal criminal practice and surveillance monitoring being done by NHS England abusers, rogue covert operators, protected by Coventry Council establishment, judge and jury in the social services sector, healthcare sector, and the public health sector, and obviously police officers are covering up for them. Because who are these covert operators? Everyone wants to know who they are. Yeah, they've been hired here, drafted here, conspired together, and so we want disclosure and get to the bottom of it all. So we'll start off with the ultrasound, going off now. They've been doing it 24 hours a day, doing it all day, because the Covert team are bitter, angry, nasty, vindictive, discriminating, hating, racist, bona fide, criminal practicing, and so everything they are doing, flip it all over, yeah, reverse it all on them, and they're trying to destroy me and my family, so they're destroying loads of careers along the way, because whoever they're drafted in, whoever the instructor is, whoever the trainer is, whoever the senior covert leader is so angry, yeah, thinking he's an intelligent social engineer, thinking he can create customers, yeah, for the stitch-ups and frame-ups for the police, for the social services, for healthcare, for the handicap home sectors, and for NHS England wannabe researchers. Well, they're trying to radio us, yeah, trying to cause illnesses, symptoms, disabilities in our bodily and neurological circuits, yeah, and that's why I'm exposing it as it happens. So, go to today. Yeah, while I was doing Zoom, yeah, they come on from down the road, aiming ultrasound around me. While they're using sonar radar, they're using other apparatus and equipment to look into my home. Yeah, and using sound recorders, yeah, to sound record it all, which they're not allowed to, and think they can play it back to judge and jury, show clinical close-up photographs, videos of me talking from either side, left, right, in front and behind, because they're using armed forces, navy, IRF, yeah, see-through raw technologies, yeah, looking into my own home, yeah, and crouching on my property. I've done the same to my mother, yeah, I've done the same to my brother, done the same to many other people throughout decades and generations of these hidden case studies, this research, these targeting programs where people are unaware of it all. They can die in their sleep, yeah, or they can be forced suicide because psychological warfare is thrown in as well. So work out, and that's why I did a big list of people who have died in Coventry or been detained in Coventry under the Mental Health Act many years ago on Facebook. So about 7 o'clock last night, yeah, and then check this out, when I went to the toilet, when I finished Zoom last night, all on record, I went to the toilet, what most people do before they go to sleep, yeah, and they left the ultrasound detector on, yeah, the equipment they're using to x-ray and look onto my body all night for nearly 10 hours. Yeah, there it is. 9 hours 58.44 the duration. Yeah, coming from somewhere nearby. Yeah, they've got technology, yeah, that can look into people's homes, and that's what I'm exposing. Yeah, outline their bodies, yeah, track and trace their bodies, and every step they take, every movement they make, and every sound they make. They're just doing it now to try and get me angry. Plus, every time I've turned my phone on today, turned my internet data on, yeah, they've been blasting me, yeah, into my property, radiation. Around 11 o'clock, I was popping around my kitchen, washing up, eating, cooking, eating, sitting down, doing a few things on my phone, on my computer. Yeah, they've violated every law going, every privacy law. Yeah, intrusive, invasive, abusive, OTT, surveillance, monitoring. So judge and jury, you've been warned. Yeah, you have to name the covert team, the covert operators, who the senior instructors are, the trainers, and everyone they are networking to in Coventry Council establishment, in NHS England, in the local community, and whoever they're networking to in Europe and across the world. Yeah, and also identify all the armed forces people, Navy people, IRF people, including my ex-father, stepfather, who we have no association with ever since my mother divorced him. Because he's another abuser of the British Armed Forces Technologies, BAE, who he worked for, and caused loads of misery throughout his life to loads of people, to loads of families, even his own family. So just given all the locations, the duration, the frequency, the level it's on. These bygones won't walk away. Yeah, they've been exposed, they've been beaten, and they won't walk away because you can tell the senior person in charge is a racist bigot, discriminating, hating, yeah, proper low life, yeah, murdering, radiating scumbag. And whoever's training, yeah, juniors, inexperienced manpower from the UK government, they have to name him. That includes social workers. And here we are now. Frequency and the level it's on. Been the highest. Third highest. Well, they'll get higher and higher because they're so bitter. It says 48 there, but it's on 53.2. Yeah, they're doing it. They ramped it all up. I'll clarify, reiterate, because the leader is a hating scumbag, discriminating, cheating, defrauding, wannabe, surveillance, monitoring bigot. Yeah, he's training loads of juniors and doesn't want to fail them. Yeah, he thinks he can qualify them. They're cheating, and what they're going to do for the rest of their lives? They're going to do the same thing. Yeah, they're going to break every law going. They're going to encroach on people's properties. Yeah, and do illegal criminal practicing surveillance monitoring campaigns on people. Yeah, wondering if they can stitch them up via the police force or via the healthcare sectors. There's an infrasound. They've used more ultrasound, which is more radiation. And it says they've done the research. Yeah, they've done research on people's everyday lives, which is community trials, comparing me, my mother and my brother against other people who've ever signed to us, who obviously are going to go out of the way to be better than us because they're getting paid, being promised careers, being promised to be looked after, whether they've been bribed in money, being paid for research and money, or they've been promised careers. Yeah, in the government. That's why I've got exposed it all, because we never consented. They want to compete against people, yeah, and we should not be judged or assessed illegally for how we live, yeah, and because we've never been approached and been told we're being put in a research programme, yeah, to research all our lives, yeah, we demand compensation from Coventry Council Judge and Jury, from Coventry Council Board of Committee Members, NHS England Board of Committee Members, and the Coventry University Hospital Board of Committee Members, and the Swansea Centre Doctors Psychiatrists, the Mental Health Administrators, Social Services, Healthcare and Public Health Board of Committee Members, yeah? Whoever is in charge of these covert operators and the people they're networking to, the management and the Board of Committee Members, best investigate them, yeah? And strike them all off and imprison them for radiating people and polluting people's homes, everyday vicinity and work areas. So we've done research on everyday sociology, human behavioural science living, throwing those as skullduggery linked to human behavioural programmes, modification programmes, human behavioural modification programmes, because we're through in psychological warfare, trying to put us under pressure, trying to disrupt everything we do. That's that. We've done community trials, so everywhere we go, whether we're going shopping, whether we're out and about walking, yeah, getting exercise, or going out and about, yeah, colleges, school education, like my mother does, their further school education, yeah, they've got people to compete against this, And my mother knows nothing about it, nor does my brother. Yeah, and that's why I'm doing these videos for them as well. Yeah, and anyone else I've done it to in Coventry, so that we can get them all investigated and strike off as many people as possible in Coventry City, in the Coventry Council establishment, in NHS England, and in the healthcare, social services sectors. And then the workplace trials, they've done it to my brother. Yeah, had loads of people competing against him. Well, they've the same thing to me. Loads of people competing against this, which we didn't know about. But I managed to realise what was going on, and they sabotaged all our work. And under GDPR, Data Protection Act, yeah, they've violated all our records at work. Yeah, put in loads of fraudulent data in, proper skullduggery, sabotaged it all, and tried to make out we are mentally and physically disabled. Whatever angle they are trying to write about us, narrate about us, yeah, and show us to their worldwide researchers and whatever community members involved and whatever parties, weddings, whatever they're going to show, whatever kind of platform ideology they're going to show us on. Yeah, heads have to roll in Coventry Council establishment, in NHS England, and in their social services sectors, healthcare sectors, added care home sectors, and whoever's gave authority to these exposed, abusing surveillance monitoring teams, gangs of them, yeah, doing shifts. Yeah, the book has to have to be thrown at them, especially at the retired people, at the senior instructors, and the juniors taking orders. They've never broken the laws. Yeah, they have to be disqualified from whatever qualification they've got already, and they have to be struck off and put on the sex offenders register for looking at people's bodies. Yeah, reiterate, clarify it again. They have to be put on the sex offenders register for doing NHS track and trace, doing NHS human biology, studying human anatomy, yeah, studying neuroscience, brain activity, yeah, and studying, yeah, the way the body, studying biometrics and the way the body moves when we're doing everyday activities. Yeah, they have to be, yeah, let alone NHS England staff have to be struck off for it all. For if we're doing studying my mother, so if they've done genealogy on her. Yeah, well, with me and my brother, they've done neurology on us. They have to be struck off and put on the sex offenders register. Like how high this frequency is today, 206.6, trying to radiate me. Yeah, trying to cause radiation damage again to my feet, to my legs, and to the rest of my body. Trying to cause illnesses, disabilities, and try and give us symptoms in the eyes. Yeah, to our bodies, arms, heads, shoulders, knees and toes. So I'll leave it at that. The Covert team think they can record it all and try and say all kinds of bullshit under the Mental Health Act. Yeah, wrong. Yeah, they are insane. They've took the law onto themselves. Yeah, the leaders out of control. All the covert operators are out of control. And they are the ones who are insane. And they're the ones who have to be imprisoned. Yeah, in a mental asylum or in prison. In a mental secure prison. I'll rest my case, everybody. Digest it all, so I can analyse it all, and have a good evening. Over and out.